All right. Welcome to another Woods Report. Had a lot coming on. We gotta figure this Streamlab thing out.
Stupid technical problems.
No, I'm gonna figure this out. They have YouTube videos that you can look at to see what to do. So not only do I want to figure out like Streamlab, but I also want to learn like how to bring other people in and stuff like that. Right. So I'll learn it. I just didn't want to, but I have to. Also, with the Streamlab, it allows you to do more than one platform. That's why I didn't want to do Zoom. I wanted to be able to go on more than one platform.
And then bringing people in.
Bringing people in.
Like we do with Zoom.
And remember I said I was going to change, because we have a lot of channels. Remember I said I was going to change one of our channels to a how-to channel? I think I'm going to change one of our channels to a how-to channel. Because we always learn how to do something or like a gadget or something that we never knew before. And they can see us learn it, and then people may learn it.
Okay.
So
or any general person that keys in that, because I did that with the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I kept our the drawer that holds the deli, it was stuck. And I said, let me go Google and see who has videos. Okay. So not many really showed me, because they take it out and make the wheels kind of lubricate them, because they're not good with getting stuck. So I looked at one of the videos, which I saw the man taking the top ones out. And then he was concentrating on the little ones. So it made me realize, the top ones is part of that whole.
See?
So I took the top ones out. I was able to get the meat that fell behind.
Why can't we do that?
And
then we didn't know that's what it was.
I didn't think the videotape that though.
No, but later on, even like after we learn something, we'll go back and videotape it. And then you name in your description the name of that refrigerator.
Because some people they turn the camera on right away.
I know.
It's like they're waiting just.
Or they fake though. They not real. They fake. Some of them acting like.
But can you turn the camera on and start videotaping, and then if it just doesn't come out, then you just delete the video?
That's true.
Right? You're not going live.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. No, we're not doing live.
No, it's going to be video. That's why it's easy for people to go.
Yeah, it's going to be video.
Okay.
But I'm seeing now. I think a how-to channel would be good, because I posted on one of our other channels when we didn't know how to open the gas trunk, the trunk too, of that Volkswagen. And remember, I looked at somebody's video, and he showed. No one knows how to do it, and he showed how to do it.
Well, it was one car that we were renting.
That's it, the Volkswagen.
No, it was the gas thing.
Oh, that one too.
There was no thing that you normally have on your floor, on your door,
or push it or whatever. It was something different. So then let me go back to my Volkswagen. So then we looked at the thing, and then I did the video.
And the video showed us that brand of car.
That got over 15,000 hits in like a day. Not even that long.
How to.
A how-to
They were laughing on The View about Googling and even doing surgery.
So when I learned
everything Google.
When I learned this Streamlab, I'm going to put that on video.
You are?
Because other people might want to learn how to do stuff.
How you going to
create scenes?
You got to really know how to show it too, where people can see what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Or they do screen share. Is that what you do? Where you can see what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's a lot of news.
It's not a lot of news. It's one big news that my mom been bugging us all day about.
God.
Remember, she loves to watch the news on Trump.
Oh my God. This lady called me at least 5 or 6 times today. Did you hear what's going on with Trump? Did you hear what's going on with Trump?
I hear her laughing in the kitchen. He even didn't tell his own lawyers. He had files.
An hour ago, they changed the news. They got more updated news on Trump. It's like all day. This is like a soap
reality show to her. When he first started out running for president, my mom never looked at CNN.
And the sad thing about it is that this is real.
Yes.
If this was just a reality show, it'd be fun.
Because she does reality shows too, like Honey Boo Boo and her mama. What's Honey Boo Boo's mother name?
June.
Mama watches those kind of shows. But this is
coming on tonight.
This is our country. This is our commander in chief.
So, well, let me get to everybody.
Go ahead.
Scooby Doo says hello, everyone. Leo Dawn says, hey, ladies, what a fun day. Scooby Doo says, Leo. And Leo says, hit the thumbs up button for those wonderful ladies. Thank you, Leo, because the algorithm don't recognize you unless you hit the thumbs up.
And make a comment.
Okay. So thank you. So a little news today.
That's the big news.
But I thought, okay, it says Trump indicted on 37 counts in the Mar-a-Lago case, right? Mm-hmm. But I wanted to see, what are the conservative news people reporting? Because this is like horrible day for them. And I'm going to be honest with you. I can't say that he's lying when he says that they after him. Because we have been saying as Black people that the FBI and the Department of Justice goes after certain people.
But that's okay.
But we know that. We already know that.
I don't know why.
But they trying to act like this is news to us.
But I know that's true.
It's not news to us.
We've been dealing with FBI since Black Panthers and Malcolm X
and Martin Luther King.
But
to them, it's new. This is new to them.
But I don't understand why anybody, even himself, treats himself as a victim.
You know what he does? He's doing, because he says, what about Biden? What about everybody? Pence, everybody. Hillary, crooked Hillary. He is not realizing. See, I think that's that
narcissist.
Not only narcissist. What do we say with white people don't privilege. Mm-hmm. It's that thing of you get pulled over for speeding. And then you say, well, everybody else was speeding on the highway. And the cop says, I don't care about what everybody else is doing. Mm-hmm. I'm after you. Mm-hmm. So now he gets to see what it feels like to be racially profiled. Mm-hmm. But he's not racially profiled. Right. He's comb-over profiled.
Right.
Which means everything he does is under a microscope. But see, so welcome to our world.
But I don't understand why. And that's the narcissist, I guess, in him. But anybody else, news media, other politicians that support him, they know he's done wrong.
His people are morons.
If you steal something, I get it if people are saying they're just coming after me.
They're after him, which I agree with. I do agree that they are after him.
Right.
Because there's other politicians.
But he's done some things wrong.
But there are other politicians who do things and they're not after them. But my thing is, as a mega person or a person that supports him, you're still supporting what he's doing, which is wrong.
Right.
You can say, oh, I think they're unfair. They after him. A microscope is under him.
Right.
Blank. But don't discredit the fact that he's wrong.
Yes, that's
the problem that I have with his people.
That just eats me up inside to go, okay, he stole some files, you guys.
Unless they say, now if he didn't take files, then I could see them saying, oh, they trying to railroad him.
Yeah, railroad.
He didn't even have any files, and they're saying that they planted those files on him. Or they pretended. He said
yes.
I took home files.
Yes.
He's so stupid. He's one of those, he's like those gangbangers where the police are sitting at home and eating a slice of pizza, and on Facebook, and a gangbanger or some criminal goes live and shows everything that he's doing. And the police officer sitting there with his pizza like, I didn't even have to do nothing.
You making it easy for me.
What are you doing?
And I didn't even know you were doing anything.
So you literally went on Hannity, number one, and Hannity said, "Oh well, Big Head tried to help him out. You wouldn't take files or nothing.
Nah,
I'm too busy. But if I did, I would have the right to.
But no, you didn't work with me.
Commercial.
Dude.
Then you had yourself taped in a meeting.
Yeah, recorded,
saying you have confidential files and you're not supposed to have them.
He really thinks he's above the law.
So I can't show them to you. I'm paraphrasing. You morons, or no, you low lives. You can't see these files. They're confidential.
I'm the level where
but I can tell you something. There's some information in there. And the FBI is probably sick because you know they got wiretaps on there. And he's an idiot.
They don't even have to wiretap him.
They don't even have to wiretap him.
He'll admit it.
If Nixon was alive today, he'd be like, are you kidding?
He'll admit it at a time.
Are you man.
You'll be at a town hall meeting.
No.
You know, I got some such and such. And the people be like, and then Nixon, MAGA people like, yeah.
Nixon will be like, this guy's an idiot.
Not a liar.
They had to get me in a hotel.
Yes.
Recording me with the worst equipment in the world.
Yes, we were not ahead of our times then.
If JFK was alive, JFK would go, I can tell you. Am I trying to do all these people's voices? Well, I was trying to do JFK. I can tell you this. That guy's a moron. Obama is somewhere in Hawaii on a boat drinking a margarita, saying that guy's a moron.
Yes, they all.
I know. He knew as a black man going into the White House, he knew even in his bedroom,
yes,
they had some kind of tape.
Did, yes. Bush is even saying, "You a moron." I thought I was a moron. Ooh.
Bush is even saying,
"You got me beat.
You're a moron."
So I don't know.
You don't think the CIA and the FBI is recording you all the time?
Maybe
as president of the United States?
Let's call it Putin syndrome. He thinks he's like Putin and Kim Jong-un. They can literally say,
well, they kill people.
Things.
Yeah, they'll get rid of the people.
And then they'll come and say, did you have him killed?
No.
I didn't have anyone killed. He thinks he has Putin syndrome. He likes that power. Like I'm above.
He's not in the country of Putin.
I know. I think he understands our democracy.
He thinks he's in China and Russia. Wow. You're in America.
Yeah, dude.
And I know you feel like your two teeth mega people are gonna come save you. I know you feel like they're
gonna break you out.
They have broken these people. Let me tell you why they did the January 6th thing.
Okay.
They didn't want them coming. The FBI is always ahead. Listen, guys. Oh my God. I don't even know why I have to keep saying this to people, including these guys and rappers and all of them that keep getting caught up in these cases.
Okay.
The FBI is always 100 steps of you. They never ever let you think that they are on you.
Big brother,
but they are watching you. They let you do 1,000,000 crimes. Mm-hmm. They don't care. Those are petty to them. That's why they fight with local police officers.
I know.
On your Law and Order show you watch all the time.
Always. When the feds come in,
always fight with local police officers.
So mad. We got the guy. We got the evidence. We're ready to. And the Fed said, leave him alone.
We got a bigger case.
What you are working on.
Yeah, but not this person. I don't care. He ran this person over with a car. And then they'll get mad and say, so you just want him to just keep hurting people. Yes. The Feds are pretty much saying, yes. Because when
we're building a case.
When we arrest you, you're done.
We get not only the level of what you guys in the police are getting, we get the people they're working for.
You don't think they knew they had a tape on him recorded?
Yeah.
All while he's still talking. They don't care. They will keep all of that. And when it's time, he don't even know what they got on him. He's not going to find out until Tuesday.
But you know
when he walks in that courtroom and they tell him, I already figured out. I think they're going to tell him, we got you on tape, on more than one. We got you on video. We got a pic. We looked through the window of your wife going through the boxes in her underwear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My mom said he had his aides hide the stuff, allegedly, and not tell his own attorney.
If he was mafia, he'd be sloppy.
Well, he has mafia lawyers.
They would take him in the back alley
and
get rid of him because he's messy.
Have you seen his attorneys?
Yeah, they look like mobsters.
And when I went and looked at some of the backgrounds, some of them have, whatever. What are they?
Clients?
Yeah, they had them as their clients.
Because he looks like
he's so bad. Mafia attorneys are quitting.
He's messy.
John Gotti's attorneys are like,
y'all
no, you're not. Heck no, you're not pulling me out.
We don't even have to pull out movies for the examples of how mafia works. Because if you think about it, mafia families, mafia names, they can't be messy.
Yeah.
They got to do everything and be discreet about it. They got to have a front business. They got to have he's just a moron. He don't even think about.
He's a moron.
I got 10 files.
And then he'll bring up Hillary Clinton. I'm going to end this before we keep going.
Okay.
He keeps bringing up Biden. Okay, let's start off with Hillary Clinton. Yes, she's crooked Hillary. I agree with you. I don't trust Hillary and Clinton as Bill as much as you can throw them.
And his son with Ukraine.
But Clinton is not an idiot. You got emails you ain't supposed to have. Really? Not only am I going to scrub everything, but I'm also going to make sure that I put people into place so that they don't come after me. Mm-hmm. Okay, Hillary, we won't come after you. All you need to do is, I don't want to see you run again for president of the United States. Mm-hmm. Okay. You sure?
I can do that.
I don't want to see you on television. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear your mouth. Mm-hmm. You understand that? Mm-hmm. This is the FBI, allegedly. Mm-hmm. And Department of, I don't want to hear you a peep from you and Bill. You got it? Get your little office in Harlem or wherever it is. Do your little philanthropy work. But we got so many files on you, baby. Just like we got on MLK and Malcolm X and all of them. Yeah. JFK, all of them. Mm-hmm. All you need to do is get out of politics, get away from us, and we'll leave you alone. You got it? Mm-hmm. She said, okay, let me scrub everything. You'll never hear from the next time you hear me and Bill, we'll be going to somebody's funeral or something. You don't hear from Hillary and Bill.
Wedding or something.
Some president's funeral.
She's enjoying her grandkids now. So
okay, let me tell you something, Obama. Now you had some files too. Mm. The next time I hear from you, it better be you and Michelle on the yacht with Oprah Winfrey, enjoying your vacation for the rest of your life. You got it, buddy.
You gotta be with Oprah.
And Obama said, I got it. Okay. I'm good.
We're done.
I'm good.
FBI, you don't have to worry about me.
Bush, the next time I see you, buddy, you better be in the garden and helping your wife plant garden vegetables for the rest of your life. You got it?
And Cheney, too.
And you better hug Michelle and act like y'all love each other and we're all one big family.
Thank
you got it? Yes. Cheney, you wasn't the president, but you was the president.
Yeah, we had eyes on you because you was moving a little too
The next
much.
time I see you, buddy, I don't want no more hunting from you. You've had enough of that. Just go play golf or something for the rest of your life. Enjoy your rest of your life.
Yes, yes.
Trump, we don't want to hear from you. Now, you escaped. We did you the first time. We let you in.
Don't think he was listening.
Then you had your people climb over the walls and kick in the windows of the Capitol.
Wasn't listening.
But you know what, Trump? We'll leave you alone. We'll go after all your two-teeth people that follow you. Bubba and Helen and all of them.
That you told to go and
that you told it. We'll lock them up. You got it? Come over. But we don't want to hear from you. Now, tell Ivanka and your boys. Now, the boys are dumb as doorknobs. Ivanka, who's always been the smartest one. You don't hear a peep from Ivanka or her husband, who took allegedly information from these docs and made money.
Yes.
You don't. The FBI. We don't care. I don't care.
Just
everybody
out of
money.
sight, out of mind.
Just get out of here because we don't want people to know that we tape you guys when you don't think we're taping you. We don't want to have to do this.
Because people already don't trust us as FBI.
But then this nut job gets on television.
It has to be seen.
Says the election was stolen from him. Has people believing that the election is stolen from him. Calls the FBI crooked. Calls the Department of Justice
they're using to
CIA.
vote.
Everybody tries to say that the machines that we use are
rigged.
So now you're messing with the whole way that we do elections.
Process.
Now you're changing the whole way the country is moving.
And people are believing you.
And you, for the life of me, don't think they're going to come after you?
We got to shut you down.
You are a moron.
You're messy and you're dangerous. Because the sad thing about it is people are listening to you.
Yes.
There's a percentage of people going, That's my man.
So what we're going to do for those dummies that 3 teeth, I gave them an extra tooth.
Okay.
Is we're going to build a case so strong against you.
Well, you know, they've been building a case.
Well, they've already
probably
had.
When he walked into the White House, they probably
they've been
watching him.
So we're gonna present to you Tuesday, Comb Over. And those hee-haw and all these other people that follow you with the 3 teeth, their mouths will be open and everyone will see their gums.
You think
they won't even be able to get you out of this.
They would, but the thing is, we got to understand, and I don't know how clear people are trying to catching on now. His mega followers, he even said it. If you even catch me on video shooting someone
right,
down,
I'll get out. They'll still problem. But the problem he has, the FBI don't just come after you. They come after everybody. So what they did, that was the point I was getting ready to say. They waited for the January 6th. You don't think they knew what was going on? Yes, they did. They've been having microphones on all these little groups and stuff. They know what's going on. We're going to let them do it. We're going to let them. I'm throwing this all off, conspiracy theory. We're going to let them. And then we're going to lock all of his people up. And when they see, when you come out for him, we coming after you too.
You connected with him.
We're coming after you. Enough to where I told you Marjorie Taylor Greene has moved away from Mega. Somebody got to her. She not talking like she used to. Somebody got to Marjorie Taylor Greene and said, sit your blonde head down or you're next.
But Hannity is still...
Well, he has a giant head. And that's his husband.
A giant head.
So Hannity hasn't learned yet. But after Tuesday, let's see, y'all. Let's play a little game.
Well, what are they saying here?
After Tuesday, let's see what Hannity says.
Okay.
After they find out what they have on him. And it's funny that if one of the things they have on him is they say, you was out to lunch with Hannity. Oh, Hannity gonna close.
He's gonna shut it all down, huh? But he can't hide that one because we all in the world know that he loves him. You said you wanted to hear.
Hannity says it's a dark
conservative news is saying.
Hannity says it's a dark day in America. Fox News host Sean Hannity said on his program Thursday night, the sometime Trump advisor continued, our system of justice has now been weaponized beyond belief, and this country is in serious trouble. Also now, justice has been weaponized. It wasn't weaponized back in JFK and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X days and all these other people. But now the Black Panther Party and everything. But now it's been weaponized.
Right. It's always been weaponized.
Well, they did it. And how dare they? They indicted him again, fumulated Craig Kelly, a primetime host on Newsmax, a smaller cable channel that has attempted to outflank Fox on the right. He added, this will not derail Donald Trump. No way. But then the framing of the indictment was largely set initially by Trump, who broke his own news Thursday evening on his Truth Social platform. He called the, at the time, unreleased indictment the work of the corrupt Biden administration. Though it was the work of grand jury acting on evidence presented by a special counsel appointed by Attorney General Merrick Garland to limit perceptions of political influence. That's fine. I'll even go with him. I started off by saying that. Biden is after you. He wants to cripple you. I would think Putin would like Biden more. Putin is probably going, I went horseback riding shirtless with the wrong man.
He thought maybe at the beginning of the conversations he would have had.
Putin is probably going, man, I should have been friends with Biden. He's much more ruthless than Trump. Trump is a moron.
Trump don't realize that he could have had if he was just been wiser, even hiding his stuff.
He shouldn't have ran again. He would have walked away from all of this.
But he has to be in the news.
If he would not have put his hat in the ring again,
we wouldn't even be thinking.
Biden wouldn't be after him. FBI would have kept their files on him like they have on everybody else, and they would have locked up all of his people from the January 6th. He would have escaped all of these other things, but he had to run.
What made him sit there and think,
narcissism?
Let me run again.
Let me run again.
You're putting more light on.
What is wrong with him?
Now you got the spotlight on you. You could have really hidden into the shadows.
I think he actually felt like I'm gonna beat this. Dude, I don't even know what to tell you.
And he's even using that, like you said, there's that 50% or over 50% that's still that are agreement with him. So he likes that number.
He likes the number, but what he doesn't understand is that when the FBI is after you, they will make sure that those people who speak up for you shut up.
I don't know how they're gonna do that because
they have stuff on them.
The 50% of people.
No, that's people just polling. And once he's locked, that's what's feeding him.
Yeah,
though.
That's feeding him. He's a monster. Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah,
feed me, and that's what's feeding him. Seymour was fed, and he was starting to eat people. He wasn't just eating food, plants for.
You don't hear nothing from his daughter.
No,
smart.
Okay.
All right, let's go with what everybody's saying. M Perk, Mike is here. Hi, ladies. Hi, everyone. Hi. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Leo. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Leo says, I never could figure out why people put him on a pedestal higher than their God, as a pedestal higher than their country. They seem pretty whacked out about him, and it's not healthy. Agree.
That isn't healthy. You're right.
Yes. He or she, I don't know if Leo or you are a female or a male, says good one about Bush. Wendy saying hi. What's wrong with Zoom? I text you, Wendy. Scooby Doo saying hi to everybody. GB Main says somebody in Trump family rat him out also. I believe that too.
You do?
I think it was Ivanka's husband. I really do. Really? Because they got him. And they probably told him.
They probably sat with him and said,
and a lot of these
dirt on your father.
A lot of these people do deals under the table. They do. Don't prosecute me, and I'll tell you whatever you need. Exactly. I think Ivanka probably could have too.
They probably did.
I think Ivanka, and I think her husband and because think about it, Ivanka was never close to her dad, and she loved her mom, and I don't think she liked how he treated her mom towards the end of her life, and burying her in the backyard so that he could get a tax break. I don't think she liked that.
That was disrespect right there.
And she has children and a family with Jared. So I think she's like, that's my family. Yeah. My immediate family comes first.
Enough is enough with my dad.
Enough is enough. She called him and begged him on the January 6th and said, Dad, please call this off. And he didn't. And I think she probably don't want him to be president because she saw what happened on January 6th and said, I have to protect the country from my own dad.
Right. That's a hard one because you want to stick next to family, but you don't want it out there that you are backstabbing them in some way because the mega people will come after her.
Yeah. So I feel like I believe Ivanka and Jared. You don't hear from them.
No.
They're not named in any cases. It's kind of odd, don't you think, that Jared was so close to him and did a lot of financial stuff and they knew a lot. And I believe he confided in them a lot. And I believe that this is us, conspiracy theory. I believe they also turned on him. And I think they got immunity for doing it.
They probably did.
They said, we won't go after you and your family. Just disappear like we told all the other presidents to do.
Don't speak anymore. Just tell us what went on. Tell us the details.
Yeah.
Because we're building the case.
Leo says, I resent having to vote for her. That made me sick. She's just a career politician and cross your heart bra and Tammy support. You talking about Hillary? Yeah. Oh. I know. It was one of those ones where it's like, Leo said tummy support. Everybody laughing. Leo says, crooked or not, the United States FBI is just that, our United States FBI, and Trump should not talk smack about them. I agree.
Yeah, because they're gonna be smacking him.
Just be quiet.
Yeah,
understand.
It's
if
hard.
If you at the game, you at playing poker, and you ain't got the strong hand. Sometimes you got to learn how to just sit back and lay in the cut.
Unless you're a good bluffer.
And if what the FBI and the Department of Justice, all of them end up doing, they always end up eating themselves from within anyway. They always end up eating themselves from within. Somebody from within the FBI is going to end up exposing somebody within the FBI, and then it all God works it out.
Okay.
Sheila says, just think about Jim Jones and all the people that drank the Kool-Aid. That is how his followers act. Like he said about Hillary, lock her up, lock him up, lock her up. Yeah. Oh, she's saying lock him up. Yep. They drink the Kool-Aid. Mm-hmm. And Leo says, yep, I am over the hill woman. Oh, so Leah's a woman.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So let's keep following this. My mother probably gonna ask me every 5 seconds until Tuesday. Mom, we're not gonna find out nothing till Tuesday. Everybody's speculating right now. We don't know what's going on. Okay? Please watch. Okay. My sister. Okay, go ahead.
On the View today, it was funny because Whoopi was saying, yes, I'm here on a Friday, you guys, because Joy was not feeling well.
Oh, yeah, she normally not.
So she normally there, not on a Friday. But they just talked briefly about the White House is taking a stance on the supporting the LGBTQ community. Mm-hmm. They're seeing the back and forth with the whole transgender thing. And one of the things the ladies brought at the table, and Anna just really kind of like fed up with it because the hatred or the dislike with the drag queen issue is not harming children, and why that's such a big threat to people.
As long as they're not sexualizing.
Exactly. Where
when
Sarah,
they start sexualizing, that's when I have a problem.
Well, let me finish my comment. Mm-hmm. Sarah was saying, because that's what she said. Mm-hmm. Sarah was saying that her only concern is that everybody should have as a parent, you're in control of what your children read and don't read, what they go to and don't go to. She said, I'm not going to take my kids to a drag queen thing. But she said, there are concerns. They're having drag queens come to the libraries and read to the kids.
What's wrong with that?
So she's saying, I personally wouldn't let my kid go there. And because a lot of the comments that they make is explicit language and stuff.
Well, then I don't like
that. That's
that.
why she's saying that. And I get it, because she's right. A lot of them do talk a little vulgar and nasty, or they may be kind of lascivious on how they dress. You may not want your kid in that environment because of that. Not so much because they're drag queen.
But that's not even a drag queen. That's anybody, because they've had celebrities go and they've been provocative.
And that's how parents should be. I don't care if you Denzel, you're using too much profanity.
Right. Well, he wouldn't.
You ain't reading my kids a book.
Right.
But that's one of the fears too. But they said the percentage of transgenders is so low, 1%. That they making a big stink about it in the laws and
they have to
making people afraid.
They have to, because they have to find something to zero in on to take everybody's mind away from Trump.
Okay.
Well, so the transgender is what they zeroing in on.
So let's see what the White House press secretary talks.
So here's what we have to tell you. This year, the LGBTQ community has been targeted like never, ever before. Yesterday, the White House announced initiatives to back the community. Let's show you a clip.
This is a president that has been a strong ally, a vice president that has been a strong ally, a second gentleman, a first lady that has been a strong ally of the community. Let's not forget what we're seeing across the country from state houses. More than 600 pieces of legislation, anti-LGBTQ plus legislation. A few hundred of those are against transgender youth. And so we have not seen that type of anti-sentiment against this community in decades. And so we believe that not only does this community need to be celebrated and continue to be celebrated, as he's done many times before in this past 2 years, but we also need to make sure that we let the community know that the president has their back, and we're going to continue to fight for them.
Okay, so
this summer.
Okay, so
yeah, that basically, you're going to always have different viewpoints when it comes to laws being put in place for LGBTQ. Like, they can marry now, and now that they've crossed that bridge, a lot of states are allowing marriage. But understand, when you don't want to celebrate somebody, the opposite end of that is you're being ugly now, pointing at them, because you don't have to celebrate a lifestyle if that's your faith. To not celebrate a lifestyle of the some of the activities in the LGBTQ. We're not here condoning anything. We're just letting you guys know what people are doing and their hatred against things that they feel like, oh, law shouldn't be covering them or protecting them. And Biden just wants to set the record. We got your back. And yes, some people may have an issue against celebrating you. He's the president. People probably feel he needs to say that so they'll know. Plus, he wants votes. Think about it. That's the election coming up. But you're going to always have different views on this whole thing. And a lot of people on The View was saying that they're using this, like you're saying, as to get people's mind, to put fear into people, and other things to get people's minds off of even what's all going on in our politics with Trump and everybody else. So that was basically what they talked about. But I do understand what Sarah's saying. She said, and Whoopi made it clear, why not let parents make the decision on anything their kids, what they read, what schools they go to, and not try to put a law in place that tells the parent what to do or not to do with their children. You choose. If you're a parent and you don't want your child, and they were talking about books as well. If you're a parent and you don't want your kids reading the books that they're banning or whatever, she said that's unfair for us parents who do want our child to read that book. And Sonny did say banning a book may even make it worse, because I'm curious as to what's that book about.
Well, if it's an older kid.
So they just talked in general about the laws and stuff that's in place for protecting your children mainly as well, because that was the transgender youth issue that they're having.
All right, to me it's a fine line, because I feel like the White House is always big on coming forward with LGBTQ things. Remember, we talked about that before. I want to see what Biden is doing about all the campaign promises that he said, and about all the stuff that he's supposed to do, even for the African American. It was the only reason why he's president is because African Americans voted for him and women voted for him. Yeah. So the two groups that voted for you, what have you done? That's all we care about. And all this other stuff about LGBTQ, I get what you're saying. That's fine and that's dead.
And as a politician,
but what else?
And it was funny because later on, Common was on, because he's talking about that show he's on, Silo, which is a good show I'm hearing. It's about the future, and they're in a silo like a bubble or something, and they are told they can't go out because the air is really bad.
What did he say?
But they were asking him about the whole politicians thing, as far as he takes a good stand on a lot of things in the community. That's his music does and all of that. But he did say a comment that we all laughed, how politicians make promises, they lie.
Right, that's all we want to know.
Can a politician just be truthful?
That's all we want to know.
Really forthcoming on what they're going to do and try to do and not do.
Okay.
But that's what he was saying.
Yeah, so to me, it's the transgender thing, the LGBTQ and all of that.
That's a politician's speech.
And also, too, I expect them to be upset, because if somebody's attacking you as a group, you're going to go out and you're going to say something about it or march.
There's civil rights.
But I don't have a passion to take up for the LGBTQ community. So that's a thing. And I know people be like, oh, I can't believe you said that, Kim. I don't. I'm sorry. It's too many things going on with women and black people and all this. Your group, you in there, but you ain't at the top of my list. I'm sorry. But especially when you talk about allowing children to have reconstructive surgery. Yeah. I don't agree with that. Underage. I don't agree with that. You're not going to get me to agree with it. I don't care how many laws you don't like about it.
But you know what? Sarah did bring up a good point. She said the people that are fighting for the policies to be changed, she said, think about the medical. It's not, she read actual statistics. It's not all about the surgeries.
Okay, then
these kids they're also getting mental. They're having people talk to them, so that money is going towards that too.
I'm fine with that.
A lot of times you want to sit down with the kid and say, "What's going on?"
But
are you sure? So that money, she was saying how they were scaring people, thinking it was all surgery.
Okay, but
surgeries. That's not what it is.
Don't group everything into one thing. And then I keep saying this. Why do you have to have a surgery? Having breasts does not make you a woman.
But that's what she was saying. She said a lot of the bill being passed is for the kids to have psychiatric talking.
Right.
Social workers sitting down.
But why can't they
talk on their mental level, and even get them to understand you don't need to cut your body up.
Why can't more LGBTQ people who have not had the surgery speak out?
I know.
And say, you know what? I'm good. I'm living my life. I'm having a wonderful T.S. Madison.
What's her name? Cox. Laverne Cox.
Why can't you say I still have a penis, but I live my life as a woman?
Surgery.
Why can't they speak out more?
I don't know, Kim.
It's all the ones that keep talking about having reconstruction surgery, cutting this off, and you saw what happened to Miss Jackie O.
Yeah.
To DC Young Fly's
cosmetic surgery took her life.
The same thing I say about beauty.
Yeah.
Why can't us big nose people, because I have a big nose, start getting out there loving our noses?
Well, it all started with Michael Jackson, with the big nose Jackson and the pointed nose Michael Jackson.
Why can't women with natural breasts start saying, hey, you know what? Love your body. Love your body. Make it more common so that women don't feel like, well, you know what? I want to look better. I got to go into the night. Start putting these cosmetic people out of practice. Mm-hmm. The only time you go get cosmetic surgery is when you have to. You're in an accident or something. Half your face is off. Yeah. Then you got to go get your face reconstructed. Exactly. That's what they should be used for.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but until we start getting where we start loving ourselves and those people that at the top start loving themselves and showing that you can love yourself, your cellulite and all that other stuff, people will stop going and getting all of this stuff.
I know.
So that's what I have an issue with the LGBTQ community. Right. I'm sorry. Y'all pushed way too much about reconstructive surgery.
Especially
having a breast and a penis. Yeah. Y'all into this whole non-binary thing. A penis don't make you a man.
Yeah.
According to y'all.
That's true.
Breasts don't make you a woman. So why you gotta have it so much?
Well, that's why Sarah brought that up. She said nobody talks about money going also towards that part of it, not so much surgeries, because a lot of these younger kids, they're not having surgeries, but they do need people to sit down and counsel them and talk to them and kind of get a really deep understanding of why they feel that way. And they may feel that way one day, and then when they get 21, I changed my mind.
And you having surgery to have a fake penis. Why don't you just go to the store and buy one? Honestly.
No.
It's not real.
Well,
it's fake.
But yeah, I think we both hit the nail on the head.
Your vagina is not real.
When we said more people like Laverne Cox who are out there, who are known, who are famous, who are okay.
T.S. Madison to me is more. I see T.S. Madison as a woman more than I see T.S. Madison as a man. Mm-hmm. And T.S. Madison still has all the body part, the penis and everything.
The male parts. Mm-hmm.
I don't even see, because he lives his life as a woman.
What's this, Caitlyn?
Or you could say she.
Caitlyn?
No, Caitlyn had the surgery.
Caitlyn had the surgery?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know Caitlyn had the surgery.
That's what I'm saying.
So Caitlyn wouldn't be a good spokesperson.
No, not for reconstruction
surgery. Now, Caitlyn, it's funny how Caitlyn is a good spokesperson when it talks about them sports.
And isn't
that something?
Yes. And I believe that she doesn't like reconstruction surgery for underage.
Okay.
Which is what most normal under people 18. Think like that.
Okay.
Why would you have a child? Why would you have somebody under 18 cut off their penis?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Because they feel they're in the wrong body.
And what are you in a hurry for that you can't wait till you become an adult?
I don't know. That's why they have counseling. That's part of the bill as well when he signs that over. It's not to have the surgeries per se, but it's all to have
But what's put in that bill?
Mental illness.
But it's put in that bill. Yeah. Then you got to take that out.
Well, they change it where it's not underage. They want to because that one lady that's on the floor, what's her name? She's the one that they told to get not to talk about it on the floor. Mm-hmm. And she said people are calling her and telling her that they've had suicidal problems and stuff, because she's a transgender.
Okay.
And she's kind of like the spokesperson for the transgenders, getting people to understand that the law laws need to really come and help these kids because they're committing suicide, they're depressed, all of that. So
that I think they should have counseling and stuff like
but
that.
The underage thing, I'm hoping she's not pushing that underage should still have these surgeries.
I'm not pushing no underage. I'm sorry.
All right.
Leo says, my thumbs up says only one, but I know y'all thumbs up. I think it's just a glitch. Yeah. Leo says, book banning is un-American. We have freedom of speech and press. I don't see why someone would even want to do that. If you don't like it, don't read it. You don't like people talk, walk away. I agree.
That's true.
M. Perk says, yeah, and quit asking me about my gray hair. I am old enough for gray hair and an AARP card. That's right.
Huh?
Keep your hair.
They can get an AARP card at 55.
Yeah, you can get.
And some people older would be like, "Wait a minute, you need to earn that AARP.
Yeah, you could
get 60 years old, not 55."
Okay, John Amos. Wendy has sent me a story about John Amos' family or daughter or somebody was concerned about him being abused in a facility that he's staying in. Oh. Well, according to him, he's not.
So
it says Good Times actor John Amos denies his daughter's claims that he's being abused. James ain't having it.
Unless, you know what? If that's the same James character that was in there. Damn. The famous line from Good Times.
Legendary Good Times actor John Amos is reportedly hospitalized in intensive care unit, but he denies his daughter's claim that he's in critical condition after becoming a victim of elder abuse. His daughter, Shannon Amos, claimed he's falling victim to elder abuse and financial exploitation, according to a GoFundMe she set up on his behalf.
Ooh. Maybe he don't know they're taking advantage or abuse.
John Amos denies his daughter's claims that he's a victim of elder abuse. Confirms hospitalization, though. He tells TMZ that no one is abusing him and he isn't currently fighting for his life. The TV star reportedly doesn't know why his daughter created the GoFundMe. Amos representative Belinda Foster tells the outlet that he's been hospitalized due to fluid filling up in his lower body and his abdomen. The health scare was causing problems with his heart, TMZ reports, but he's reportedly not in a life-threatening danger. In fact, doctors have since drained all the fluid, and Foster says Amos is almost back to 100%. John Amos is set to reprise his role in Coming to America sequel. Another one?
Coming to America? Again?
Actor was fighting for... Okay, yeah, I guess so.
And this is a new article.
Yeah. Daughter created GoFundMe with $500K go purportedly for father's legal and health expenses. So last month, Shannon said she got a distressing call from her dad. The 83-year-old allegedly told her he was in a Memphis hospital. Shannon did not provide any specifics. So if she's saying she got a call from her dad, maybe he did call her. He could be going through a mental dementia or something.
Forgetting things.
And maybe he's woke up in the hospital and because, perfect example, our own mother. This is your story. My mother had COVID and they put her under on the ventilator.
Respiratory or what?
Ventilator. And when she got off the ventilator, because she was on there for a long time, they had to move her from the hospital to a nursing home, a rehab place. And so she called us. Well, no,
we hadn't spoken
to her because she couldn't talk because her throat was messed up.
Over a month, almost 2 months.
And we kept talking to her, but she couldn't talk.
Right.
And she didn't know where she was. I mean, we didn't even know she had her right mind. We was asking her questions, and she would look out into the air like she didn't know what was on. So we thought, forever she gonna be like this. She ain't gonna never get her mind back. We was concerned. Yeah. So then one day we sitting at home. I hear Lenora on the phone. And she comes in my room and says, Mama on the phone.
Mama called us.
She called us.
She's saying, are you girls going out to get
something? She said she was hungry.
I'm hungry.
These people starving me.
I said, Ma.
I said, they starving you.
You using your phone? Ma.
These people starving me.
Because we couldn't go visit because of COVID. They wouldn't let you in.
You don't remember that, do you? She said they starving me, and this lady is mean.
Well, remember you was asking her questions just to get her memory back.
Yeah.
You were saying, Ma, you remember when we went to Hawaii?
No, but she kept saying that lady. Oh yeah, she kept saying that lady was mean to her, the nurse.
Yeah, she was.
Well, we don't know. How do we know? So we called. No, we called. And we said, our mom is saying y'all are starving her. We need to get some food in there right away. Now the lady is saying she's not eating. She's back to eating again.
I had to talk to her dietitian.
And then you said, and then she to Lenore said, and she also said the nurse was mean to her.
Yeah.
Who is this nurse? And talk to this nurse.
So you think that's what happened?
We don't know if that nurse was mean to Mom. And
she was mean. Mama,
how do you know?
That.
You go by what she said.
She said that lady was mean. She said they was trying to make her eat that food. They was pureed. And they was making her eat it.
But mean to me makes me think they hit you in your head or slapping you or something.
Well, she did at the hospital part of it when she was taken out the room. She fell.
Right. Okay. And because she didn't listen to the nurse and went in the washroom by herself.
So you think that he could
have called his daughter and said, they mean to me here. They abusing me.
Yeah.
Which they was probably trying to give him a shot or something.
He was acting like this old James on the good.
He was acting like James. His character from Good Times came back.
Yes. Oh my God.
James. You know her voice was always high up.
James.
What you doing? James, calm down, James.
I know, Mike.
Why Esther Rose's voice always went up?
I don't know. But
James.
So there could be some truth to it. That's what the daughter's
we don't know. But I don't believe his daughter would just see our faces over his. I don't believe.
I'm sure we've all heard.
No, leave it alone.
I'm sure we all heard stories of people's parents.
See his face now.
People's parents calling and saying they mean to me.
That's what I think happened.
They hit me.
Yeah.
And then when you go there to talk to her, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I love this place.
So I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I think that he turned into James Evans. And he was complaining, and his daughter felt sorry, and then she did that.
Aww.
So it's good to know he's fine. He's okay.
Okay.
It might be a little, it might be something else going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what time it is, because that tells me.
My thing helps.
No, I can see on here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you crack me up.
That's
all right. I'm gonna skip B. Simone for today. Well, no, I got her in a thing, don't I? Okay, so B. Simone, real quick. Remember I played that video. I was trying to show the video of Jackie O that B. Simone played when all her friends sat around and gave her flowers before she passed.
Talking good things about
saying good things about her, how she's a wonderful person and how she's a friend that would go out of her way, never puts herself first.
Had a good heart.
Always puts her friends before her.
Okay.
Well, I thought that was a nice gesture. But apparently a lot of people are mad because they saying B. Simone capitalized off of her friend's passing. Number one, by putting that tape out. Remember I said she probably should have turned off the monetization right there. Because people going to say, you only get monetized in this video. People going to come look at the video and you're going to get paid for it. Oh. But apparently she has, I'll read it. Many fans on social media are still mourning the death of Jackie O, the mother of 3 that died last week for reasons still not revealed to the public. B. Simone, a friend of Jackie O's, is no stranger to online controversy. Now the comedian is facing criticism for sharing a link to a sign up for her Instagram close friends, which is behind a paywall. She posted with that video, apparently. B. Simone is asking for people to pay for access to her close friends as she grieves her friend Jackie O. How you could ever bring yourself to use your friend's passing as a means to get people to pay for your close friends is insanity. This is beyond low and disgusting. What I'm hoping that happen is that she has that link automatically in her description. You know how we copy and paste our description for our book? Imagine if somebody had passed away and we wrote a whole big thing on the top of that description about how we miss them and we love them and we care for them. And then the next paragraph is, oh, by the way, we have a book. Go to Amazon. Okay. That's what it did. She wrote this whole big thing. And then the next thing was, go to my page and sign up for my thing.
The goal of getting something from it.
But what I'm hoping that happened was it was automatically in the description. And she just typed up something new. And that old description with her link to her page and stuff was automatically in there. That's what I'm hoping. That she didn't write this whole thing about Jackie. And then the next paragraph, oh, by the way, sign up for my page.
No, that's kind of a slippery slope.
I know.
So who's to say if her goal, her motive was not?
It says in the post to her Instagram story, Simone mentioned that during this time, followers wouldn't see much content from her unless they paid to do so. Oh, that's worse then. That messes up what I said.
Like she's gonna only talk about her friend
if you sign up for this.
Pay. Because she knows people want to hear about her and what's going on to her death.
Many people took her word choice of during this time to mean while she mourns.
Now you gonna give the money that you made to her husband and the kid? I mean, her baby's daddy and the kids?
The post included a link to pay to access. I do believe that she was close friends to Jackie. I'm not going to question that.
Let's see what she does with that money that she made.
I feel like B. Simone is young, and a lot of these young people are tone deaf to social media. They'll put everything on social media, and they don't realize that it's all about timing. When you said during this time, people are automatically going to assume you're talking about during this time of mourning. If you want to hear what I have to say, then you're going to have to go to my page and pay to get on this link. That's not right if she did do that.
And unless she comes back and says, all the payment that I received,
I'm donating to DC.
On behalf of the comments I made on my friend, it's going to her family.
Now, the least I think B. Simone should do, I think she should say something. I think she should come back. She's probably waiting until after the funeral. The funeral was this Saturday.
Okay.
She don't want to draw attention away from the funeral, and I agree with that. But after the funeral, I really think she should come out and say something. I think she should say, I'm sorry, that was tone deaf, but I really was trying to let everyone know that I want to be personal, and I don't want to be personal with 100 million people. I want to only be personal with a selective group of people, and that is on my page, my story page. And unfortunately, there is a membership. Like our members only. There's a membership to that.
If she, I mean, depending on how depending on what she actually is doing with this, she will definitely have to say something to speak to the criticism. But if she even at the funeral, if it was purposely planned to still dedicate this to the family, she can do it at that moment as well.
So we'll see how I just want to talk about, because a lot of people are criticizing her and saying she's not a friend, but I really think she is a friend.
Think she's a friend?
Yeah.
Because sometimes your friends can be a different level of friendship. It can not be a really close friend, but a friend that you've known for years.
Okay, that's true.
Wow.
All right, so I'm hoping she does come out and say something afterwards. Okay. I do understand the members only page, because we're going to start putting stuff on members only. But that's as if the equivalent is somebody, one of us or some passed away, and you said, I'm not going to talk about it here. If you wanted me to talk about it, join our members only page and I'll talk about it there. You see what I'm saying? But the difference is that's you. It's not a somebody, a friend. This is not her. Friends, she's talking about her friends.
Pay me to talk about my friends.
All right.
Okay. And they know if it was me and you, the money that they're paying to hear me,
it still goes to you.
It goes to our family.
But this is not going to their family. So that's probably why people are mad.
Okay.
I think people would be mad if DC Young Fly did that.
Yeah.
If you want to hear what I have to say about the mother of my children, go join my OnlyFans or something, and then only y'all can see. And people would be like, but then if he said, and that money's going to go towards Jackie. Jackie had an organization that she supported. That money's going to go to that organization.
It's not going in his pocket.
Yeah, I think people would understand if you said something like that, and I think they would understand if he said something. I'm going to be very vulnerable. I'm probably going to be crying. I don't want that in front of 100 million people.
Just friends, close friends.
Or people that's paying if you part of our thing and the money goes towards Jackie's thing.
Okay.
So I don't know.
That's true. She could have handled it.
All right. So you always want to know who Charlamagne the God's Donkey of the Day is.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take us out to the weekend.
Donkey of the Day from Charlamagne the God on The Breakfast Club. Uber Eats driver asks customer for gas money before delivering his food. So the guy picked up the order and he looked and didn't realize the man was so far away. And we've done that.
We have.
We drive for Uber Eats. And a lot of times
they even have us go out of state, out of the state line. My mom and I did.
Well, before you accept it, you can say no.
But I'm just saying, we said yes because we were close to the state line.
Yes.
To go over the state line.
Now, it doesn't tell you a distance, but it does tell you where it's going. So it's his mistake for not looking to see where it's going. If I'm in Chicago, because he's in Chicago. And let's say that this person lived in
the north side,
Waukegan or something. That's far.
But
you see before you say yes that it's going to Waukegan.
An Uber.
Yeah.
Okay, because the other ones don't, right?
No, they still say
They still say
They may not say the address, but they say the city that it's going to.
Okay.
So maybe it was Chicago to Chicago, and he didn't realize what part of Chicago. Because in Chicago, it's going to just say Chicago.
Oh.
And maybe he was like, I'm all the way on the north side, and you want me to go all the way to south suburb.
Yeah.
That's far.
That is.
So he said yes. Went and picked up the food, got on the road, and realized he was running out of gas. So he called the customer and said, sir, do you mind PayPaling me a few dollars so I can put some gas in the car and deliver your food? You can take it out of my tip. And the man said no. So he called him 5 times. And the man said, this is harassment. You starting to harass me. I said, no.
Don't you want your food? Don't you want your food?
So the man did end up delivering the food. The man said he's going to report him to Uber Eats because he terrorized him by calling him 5 times, asking him for gas money.
How did he get gas?
I don't know. He might have maybe a family member or something. He said. So Charlamagne was caught in a conundrum. What is that conundrum?
It may have been late too.
What's it when you don't know which one to give the donkey to?
Oh.
So he put it out to the audience and said, I'm caught.
Who's
I
the
don't
donkey?
know.
The man
Do I give it to the man? Because he said at first I was going to give it to the man calling for gas. But then the man actually got his food and reported him. He didn't have to report him because now he in trouble.
Because he was harassing him.
But you got your food. Just leave it alone. Don't give him a tip. To go above and beyond reporting him, does he get donkey? So Carlos Miller from Wild 'N Out, comedian, he was on there. He said both of them give both of them donkey of the day. The guy for calling for the
5 times
to calling for the gas, and the guy calling to report him. They both get donkey of the day. Now. At first, I was really after the guy who was delivering because we deliver, right? But then I thought about it, and then he said, take it out of my tip. How do you know he was going to give you a tip?
And how much? Because that tip could literally be very, very low.
And I've never, as much as we've driven, I've never thought about calling the customer, asking them to PayPal me some money.
You actually was delivering and the car broke down.
I actually was delivering. No, did I run out of gas? No, flat tire.
Flat tire.
It was a flat tire. Mm-hmm. And I was so mad.
And my car didn't carry a spare.
So I called Uber, or was it DoorDash? We delivered for all of them.
It was one of those, yeah.
Maybe Grubhub. I think it was Grubhub.
Okay.
And I told them, I got a flat tire. It's going to take too long. I have the food.
Yes. They're
not going to get their food. Right. So you might as well go on and call them. Mm-hmm. And I sat there and ate their food.
Yes, you did. You said it was fish tacos or
something?
It
was shrimp tacos.
Shrimp tacos. Mm-hmm. But you had a flat tire. And that was your reason. Now, what if you ran out of gas?
But I didn't call the customer and say I have a flat tire.
I don't think you need...
I called Grubhub. They called the customer.
Exactly. So that's why I'm thinking...
You shouldn't call the customer.
The donkey should be the Uber driver.
He shouldn't call the customer.
Because you are harassing them.
Because what if somebody called you and said they ran out of gas? What would you say?
You're the middleman.
Well, what would you say? If a driver called and said, I need gas money to come to you, what would you say?
I say just cancel it.
They already picked up the order.
I say cancel it. Eat it. I'll call the restaurant and tell them that you can't come because you out of gas. right?
Yeah.
I'll call Popeye's Chicken and say, you know what? The Uber driver, he ran out of gas. He can't deliver my food. Oh, really? Yeah. So either you give me cancel it or you give me another order of what I was supposed to do.
Carlos Miller said, because he's a comedian, he said I would have worked it both ways.
What?
He said I would have PayPal'd him $5, $4, whatever. Then when he delivered my food, I would have just put on the app, I never received my food. So I would have got my money back. I would have got my money back from Uber. Gave him the money to get to me to bring me my food.
I don't know if I would want a cash app any
driver. So DJ Envy, he's stupid. He don't know nothing. He said, well, if you say you didn't get your food, he'll get in trouble for saying he delivered your food, and you'll get in trouble for lying. Carlos Miller said, Uber Eats is a computer, man.
But not anymore.
Not anymore.
Uber, y'all see Uber Eats commercials? Puff Daddy
it
and all that?
It was in a long time, because remember I kept telling you that everybody was canceling drivers. They was canceling the orders and eating the food. Now they call you.
They call. Uber has upped the game, boy. I don't know, since the what's the commercial, Super Bowl?
Yeah.
When they started showing Puff Daddy in the Uber Eats commercials.
Yeah.
And this one black lady, Uber, just make my own hours. Yeah. I hate that commercial. She's so loud. But you can call a person now. It's not a machine.
Well, if they got it like that,
he would be in trouble.
He would be in trouble.
Yeah.
So,
but I would really feel uncomfortable cash apping any driver. I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's personal. I don't know you.
And what if I cash app you and you take my food?
Yeah, that could be a scam. I still won't get my food.
Well, Charlamagne said he would have cashed apped him some money.
I wouldn't. No, that concerns me.
Okay,
you're right though. The Uber people take care of the issue of you not having gas. We'll cancel the order, Jim Johnson, whatever your name is, and then we'll talk to the person. You need to fill your tank up.
Next time, don't take an order if you don't have the gas.
You ain't getting paid for this.
And it says right before we click on the thing, do you have a full tank of gas?
It does?
Yeah, it says make sure you have gas.
That's his fault.
Make sure you have your card in case you got to pay at the restaurant. Make sure you have gas. Make sure you have your bag. Well, not Uber. Uber don't have a bag.
Right.
But Grubhub and DoorDash have a bag.
But I do understand when you had that flat tire, your first call was to
Grubhub.
To the place. So they'll say, we'll contact the person and let them know our
driver had a flat tire and came
another driver's on his way.
So you say give the donkey of the day to the driver.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, that was your donkey of the day.
Because he's a donkey for not having gas in your car and you are a deliverer.
Yeah. But who would have the foresight to call the customer?
Yes.
I would call a family member first.
Thank you, Auntie.
A cousin.
Uncle,
hey, can you PayPal me $5 so I can get some gas?
I gotta deliver this food, man.
Why would you call the customer?
And 5 times. He should have reported him. I'm sorry.
And you got it from somewhere because you delivered the food.
Dang, I would have called Uber too, or whoever it was.
All right, y'all. So that was the end. Don't forget, we have a book out on Amazon, 100 family-friendly jokes. You could go on Amazon and search for 100 family-friendly jokes, or the link is in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
They can still share, right?
That don't do nothing. You can, but it don't matter.
Because if you share, that's true. You're sending it to other people to get their interest.
But they when they in the thing saying hit the like button because that's the only thing the algorithm sees. It's a computer, y'all.
Dang on algorithm.
Yeah. And understand, we do this show because we want to do this show. So when people be in the comments talking, because you said this, you're not gonna get. We don't care about it. We care about. We do this because we like it. If we didn't like this, we wouldn't do it. This is not how we earn our money.
We've been doing this for years.
We do it. We've been talking
social platforms
and yelling at each other and arguing.
I don't agree with you. No, I don't think so, Kim.
And having our opinion. So we figure we might as well put it on the air and see what people
you guys
think.
hear it and give yours.
Yeah. Okay. So we would do this anyway. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was Another Woods Report.
Enjoy your weekend.
And Monday, we're not going to know about Trump. So don't nobody ask. We'll know Tuesday.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, everybody. All right. Bye-bye.